Hey, it is Christina here, and I just need to do a quick video. Sorry about the in my car floating head look, but so I'm at my mom's tonight taking care of her, and she starts talking, and my mom had a stroke, and she doesn't have dementia, but some of the things that comes along with the stroke is some of the aphasia and memory loss and mind not working, and where she had her stroke is in the thalamus part of the brain, which is what controls the pain signals. And I tried to be there tonight for my mom as a woman and show her respect, but she was talking about how she's struggling and how it's hard right now because her mind isn't working and her memory's not working and her body's not working. And she's not suicidal at all, but she was telling me how she's struggling because she wants to be out of the pain and she wants to be out of the part of her life where she's losing control over her mind. And she talked about, I'm 50, going to be 53 in November, and she talked about holding me as I was a little baby and how she doesn't want to let go of that. And if she passes, she won't have that feeling anymore. She's worried about that. She doesn't want to let go of her kids. She's worried about them. And how she's afraid she won't get to hug us anymore, and she won't get to say I love you anymore. But she knows it's time. And I sat there as a woman, just listening. And as her daughter, I was very sad. And as her daughter, I feel selfish because I don't want her to go, even though she can totally be a pain in my butt. I think every caregiver knows that caring for a loved one is a pain in the butt sometimes. And she did talk about how her being mean to me and stuff is a part of her losing her mind because she loves me and she's grateful for me. As her daughter, I don't want my mommy to go. As a woman who sees another woman suffering, and as a logical adult, I know that it will be so much better for her to be out of this pain and released. And instead of like saying, Mom, I don't want you to go, or Mom, just keep fighting, or Mom, we'll work on getting it better, or all this bullshit about like, let's make it better, I just listened. And I asked if there's anything I could do to help. I asked if there was anything I could do to bring her comfort. And I asked if she wanted to pray. And in that prayer, I asked God to help us figure it out and to help my mom be comfortable with whatever choice she makes. She talked about there's so much for her to do before she goes, and that's such a... I know it's a logical thought, but it's such a ridiculous thought. I just told her, like, Mom, who cares if you get everything done? We're never going to get everything done. We're never going to be prepared perfectly for anything. And I'll take care of everything. That she just needs to take care of herself right now and feel better. I'm running to go get my mom a heater because her heater broke. And I just need to take a minute and say, like, I'm showing up for my mom as an adult and as her caregiver. But as her daughter, it fucking sucks. And it is so fucking surreal having these conversations about her dying and knowing it's time for her to go, because there's nothing the doctors can do. And frankly, the doctors aren't willing. Like, she was talking about her headaches. And every time I brought her to the doctor and she says, I'm starting to get headaches and migraines again, they say, well, that's part of the stroke. It's like they've just written her off. Anyways, I guess I wanted to say to any caregivers that are out there, it's normal to show up as an adult, as a caregiver, as a woman or a man, and do the things we need to do. But it's also normal to feel the sadness of watching somebody you love struggle and be ready to die. And having conversations about that. And I understand that we want to scream, don't fucking leave. I will miss you so much. So I hope when those moments happen, you're able to take some time, whether it be in your car, in a church parking lot. That's where I am. This is where I go to cry after caring for my mom almost every night. Whether it be there or wherever you do it, that you take care of yourself and you allow yourself to feel that pain of watching somebody you love slowly die and struggling with the decision to let go. Because that's what my mom's doing. She is struggling with the decision to let go. These are the times caregiving, when they write the books, like What to Expect When You're Expecting, when you're caregiving, when they write all these great books about caregiving, I don't think it matters how many times you've read it or how much you've understood it. It just doesn't prepare you for the pain and the fear. So just know that that's normal. And you get to feel however you need to feel. Because there is no fucking playbook for that shit. And nobody gets to define normal on any of that but you. So, to all the fellow caregivers out there who are walking through this, or who've walked through it, or who are going to walk through it, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's going to get different.